Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. Hopefully you are as lucky as I was and were able to get your hands on this tank, the T23e3, in the recent event. If you already had it and picked it up, you got some gold as compensation, so that's pretty nice. Wargaming likes to offer basically free gifts. I mean, yes, you have to play a few games, maybe a lot of games, but you get free tanks at the end. So people often say that, hey, Blitz is pay to win, and Snugs, you got so many premium tanks. I didn't buy 60% of them. I counted them one time. I think it was like 58% that I had gotten for absolutely nothing. And don't forget, I get free gold on top of that. So tanks that I have bought, I've used a lot of free gold. People will say, well, Snugs, I'm on a PC, I can't. Yeah, you can use a little app to make yourself available. I don't know what it's called, an emulator or something that allows you to seem like you're on a mobile device, so therefore you can watch the videos. There are workarounds, guys. I don't know how to do it, but hey, you can research it, check it out if you're on PC. Anyway, I thought since many of you might have gotten this tank, maybe I should do a quick review of it. Overall, I'm gonna go with good. Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, but it is rather fun. The problem is it's in tier 7. Anyway, gun, very good. The reload is really nice on this. Pen is okay, it's not the best. Maneuverability, great. Yeah, it moves well. It feels really good in my hands. And this is my loadout. Because I've got speed, I'm gonna use V-stab. And yeah, calibrated, pretty much normal kind of loadout I think you want on a medium tank. So, nothing really shocking there. Anyway, before we get to the first of our 3 games today, I would like to ask, yep, you know what's coming. If you like my stuff, if you like my channel, consider subscribing, comment down below if you want to become a member, check out the description, etc., etc. Okay, and with that, let's get to our first game. So we're on Mines, and I'm playing with this guy who I've played maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay, look at the lineups. There's only 2 tanks that concern me, the Barask and the RHM, aka the Borsig. Third WT can be a pain, and frontally I don't want to deal with the Gravedigger. But besides that, I think we should be okay. My buddy's put his speed boost on, so my guess is he's going to try and take the hill. Let's hope and pray for him. Will he get ripped apart, or will he make it? Let's see, let's see, let's see. He's almost there. He made it. Unscathed, too. I don't think the M4, whatever it's called, will be as lucky, so I'm going to work this ridgeline here. As I'm an American tank, I have good gun depression, but my turret is not impervious like the T32 or the E5, so I'm just going to be careful. Now, as I said, the Borsig is the tank I'm really worried about, so I'm just going to keep shooting this this bush at the back, and hope that I can cause him to get behind cover and neutralize his gun. I'm just going to keep shooting that, but this guy comes around, and not a good idea because he is trapped between 1, 2, 3 tanks, and I will see him lasting about 20 seconds on the battlefield. 1, 2, yeah, okay, less than that. So they're down 2 tanks. Nobody's even come close to taking the hill here. They're all sitting back. Another blind shot in there. Just want to keep them honest. Especially these lightly armored tanks, you kind of know where they're often positioned. So as long as you don't have any threats facing you, just go ahead and shoot the bushes. I mean, really. This is a famous tank destroyer spot, so you might get lucky with a few shots. That's what you want. Now, our KV5 is full health back there, so he's going to be a heck of a tank to deal with. Their guns will just bounce right off him pretty much. And our WZ 120 GFT has pushed in, and he's doing a massively good job with his awesome gun. Barask is coming here, he's going to walk right in front of me. Thank you very much. Don't you just love that? Our WZ is, yeah, good work. Unfortunately, it's around here when the doorbell rings, so I am going to go AFK. but who cares? It's all over. They do not stand a chance. So I'm going to fast forward here in a second, and surprise, surprise, we pull it out. What a shocker. Was it the best game in this tank? Nope, not at all. But I just thought we'll get warmed up here. There you go. Good job, KV, and good job, WZ. Just a little note on this tank. The first 13 games I played were absolutely atrocious. Oh, my teams were horrendous. I couldn't get one good teammate on my team. I just kept getting shellackered. And yeah, it was rough going against tier 8 tanks all the time. So, anyway, now I'm back up to kind of normality, I guess you can say. And I'll get it probably up to about 60% in the long run, my guess is. Anyway, this game I am lower tier, so I have to be careful. But my team is all heading this way, so I'm going to do the same. Now I'm looking for a tank that I can really work my DPM on. I didn't check the lineups, so let's see what happens. Okay, they haven't been spotted yet, so I'm going to push him pretty far and see what I can see. Okay, there are 3 of them. I'm going to keep pushing, and there we go. And this guy does not expect me to be here. Now, yes, he's a tier 8 tank. Yes, he's got 4 shells. My guess is he's used 2 of them, or 3 of them now, and now he's on a reload, so I'm just going to try and... Oh, he had 1 more left. Lorraine is a great tank, but the problem is it doesn't have much armor. I know that, so luckily 2 shells were wasted because he panicked. And now he's in all sorts of trouble. My team has pushed in with, so that is really nice. The AMX tank destroyer is not the strongest tank. I mean, look at this. I'm just going to push on in here, throw caution to the wind. Boom, he's gone. I've gotten rid of a tier 8 tank there. Nice. And the story mill will not be lasting long either. But this guy comes around to protect his teammate. I think that was a wise move, because he would have been ripped apart. So I'm just going to peek on over here. Peeky, peeky, peeky. Ba-boom. Yeah, there we go. Doing just fine. And... not really sure what one of our tanks is doing here. AMX is doing a good job, but this Skoda is pretty useless. He's got 3 shells. He should be using his speed and causing all sorts of trouble for the enemy team. But I mean, he could be on a reload, but even after, I don't know, 20 seconds, he should be ready to rock. He's not really doing much. See, look at that. He's just sitting back like a coward. I am not a coward, and I do not care if I'm going against tier 8 tanks, generally speaking, especially in this situation. We've pretty much got this game in the bag. Yeah, it's going to be tough for them to pull it out. I'm just going to use my great DPM to focus this poor tank destroyer's tracks every second I get. He's going to keep healing himself. I'm going to keep tracking him until he is gone. And then I've got this guy to work on. I could have had a shot there, but I'll just go around. What the heck? He's not even looking at me. Nice. But boom, he is gone. So, yeah. I basically helped get rid of their Lorraine, the T23e3, and their WZ. All tier 8 tanks. And I'm going to help get rid of this guy as well. Just a little bit of love tap there. Not a bad little game, if you ask me. Aggressive? Yes. Do I recommend you to do it? No. But I kind of know what I'm doing. So 2,155, a pretty solid game. Yeah, and I get a first class. I would say you're probably going to need around 3,000 damage to get mastery in this tank. That's my guess, around that. Anyway, the last game is on this tank, Falls Creek. They have a Tiger 1. That's the only tank I'm really concerned about. PZ4, good gun, but it is a tier 6 tank, so my DPM should be able to rip him apart. And I've got good gun depression, so let's see what happens. My buddy's over here. Unfortunately, in this game too, I get a phone call right around here, I guess. So I'm putting my iPad down and having to answer the phone, trying to deal with that right now, and I cannot help my teammate. So he's pushing pretty aggressively, and I'm just sitting here like a fool. Sorry, teammate. And I'm like, okay, come on, I'm back in, and oh, goodness me. And I'm rushing to help him. He pushed in super aggressively, which I wouldn't have done, but luckily it didn't cost him too much health. Can I get rid of this guy? No, I cannot. And now we have to I'm gonna try and get the base here, I might as well. And here's the Panther M10, which is a freaking awesome, I mean, absolutely awesome tank. A little bit of sarcasm in my voice, maybe you can tell. Yeah, not the best tank, I will say. Anyway, he's going. So we've got 2 bases and they have 2 tanks down. Things are looking good. Unfortunately, my platoon buddy decided to pop up a little bit too early, and it cost him. Maybe he should have let his camo reset a little bit longer. Then he could have moved around invisibly. Hey, it's okay. We got this. Okay, Tiger. I've got nobody else focusing me, so I'm just going to focus on his rear. Bounce that shell, unfortunately, but I'm going to try and make his life difficult by tracking him, hitting him either way. He's down to 1 shot. I'm sorry, 2 shot. This tank is a pew-pew gun, and I'm going to pop out here and see if I can get a shot on this SU, which has a pretty solid gun. I mean, nothing great about it. I mean, it's a standard TD, and 400 damage a shot. I mean, it's dangerous, but yeah, looks like we've got this game in the bag, I think. Yeah, that guy's down 5 versus 3. We should be okay as long as our team doesn't throw it. Get a few shots here, easy. Okay, come on. Ooh, that's a shame. Didn't quite get that shot. Can I get this shot? Nope, can't get that shot. We've got 2 bases. We're a-okay. I didn't notice the SU until the last second there. I thought he was a little further back, so that's a shame. That would have been free damage. And now I'm going to wait for these guys to just pop one out. Here's the SU. Boom, there's a shot in. He wants me. I'm going to now focus on the KV and hopefully... Oh, okay, take a hit there from the SU. Good shot, but I'm going to use this building to keep myself safe, and I'm just tracking this guy to high heaven. Poor KV1S. He must not be enjoying his life very much. And 1 more shot there, and that's all she said. So, what did I end up with? 2,969. Unfortunately, not a mastery. So, close, but no cigar. Maybe if I'd killed that guy or gotten the second base, I might have been able to get that. But it is what it is. So, how did the rest of my team do? KV2 did okay. LTTB, not great. KV1, yeah. P43, I mean, it's not a very good tank anyway. So, yeah, pretty easy game, I thought. Anyway, do you have the T23e3? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I prefer this over the Eagle, but for some reason I did really well in the Eagle. Go figure. I just like the mobility on this tank. It just feels good. It moves well. It really does. Not quite a Drac, not quite an RU251, but yeah, it just feels good. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Snugs on Blitz, out.